And there's a wonderful story about Elimelech of Luzensk that's very much in keeping with what he learned from his master, his teacher, the Maggid of Mezrich. I realized after so many years that my life has been just marked by misdeeds. I've made so many mistakes, and I've hurt so many people, and I've done so much wrong that most people don't even know about. But I heard you speak, and your words touched my heart, and something is different in me. I want to do what you say. I want to make teshuvah. I want to return to God. I want to experience that divinity that you speak of. It's just an abstract for me. It's not real, but you are so passionate. It seems like it really is true, like it actually does exist. I want that. I don't want to just say, of course I believe that, but not really know it. So I want to do teshuvah. I'm in such a bad person. I've made so many mistakes. What can I do? Give me a tikkun. So Elimelech thought for a moment. He said, okay, look, it sounds serious, but here, if you really want to do this, then I'll tell you what to do, but you might not like it. The man said, I've reached this place where my heart is broken open. I want to. I'll do what you say. He said, fine. Here's what you have to do. You have to go home and liquidate everything, all your assets, everything, sell everything. All the jewels, the inheritance, the money, the house, all your possessions. Sell it all. Every last thing. Don't leave anything behind. And get it all into cash and bring it here. So the man said, it's a little extreme, Rabbi. I mean, I thought maybe you'd have me do a little bit of this. Are you going to do? Yes, of course. So he did. He went and he sold everything. All of it. It was all gone. And it was a massive amount of money. He was a wealthy man. And he brought it to the rabbi. He said, I did what you said. I sold it all. I have nothing. It's just right here. And these bills here. No debts. Everything's paid off. Fine. You're ready for your teshuvah, for your return to God. Here's what you need to do. I need you to start writing down and say at the same time all the sins that you have done in your adult life since you turned 13. So the man said, okay, you might want to get a couple pads of paper. Pads of paper. He starts writing. After he's done with the first page, the man himself is so kind of overwhelmed with all the bad that he's done that he fainted. He couldn't take it. The rabbi said, get up. He got up. And he started on page 2. He started writing page 2. And 3/4 of the way through page 2, Rabbi Elimelech said, how could someone do these things? And the man couldn't take it and he fainted again. The rabbi said, get up. So this happened 7 times. The man would write and he would, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And the rabbi said, I know, and the man would faint. So, and if, Elimelech was shocked, then it was something serious. So finally, it was all done. And everything was listed out. Rabbi Melech took a look at the list, and he sat there for a long time and he read everything. Every once in a while he would look up at the man and then he would look back down and read some more. And he finally finished reading the 3 pads of paper that the man had filled up completely with all of his sins. And he put it down and he said, you really truly want teshuvah? Yes. You want to return to God? I truly do. There is only one answer then, based on everything that you've done. There are some things in here that are actually crimes. There is only one answer. The high court in Jerusalem would have easily pronounced this, but the only way for you to achieve true teshuvah, for your soul to truly return to God, is through one atonement, and that is death. You must take upon yourself an execution. You have to die. And the man said, is there any other way? And Elimelech said, I've looked into your soul. There is no other way. In fact, for a number of your sins in the Talmud, there is a very clear capital punishment, death through burning. And what we're going to do is we're going to melt lead, make molten lead, and you will swallow it. It will burn you from the inside, and you will pass. but you will be cleansed and you will return to God. And the man said, Rabbi. The rabbi said, this is the way. And the man said, I said whatever it was I would do. If this is the only way, then this is the way. It is now more important that my soul be with God than that my body continue. So the rabbi told the man exactly what he had to do. He had to go out and get all the materials himself. You have to be not just a participant, but the active proponent for this. The man said, okay. So he went out and he got everything he needed. And he prepared everything, and I don't know what the process is, but he actually made liquid lead that was so hot it would immediately burn you. And the rabbi said, very well, lie down. The man lay down. He said, elevate your head. He gave him a pillow. He said, now I'm going to put a blindfold over your eyes. He put a blindfold. I want you to make sure your eyes are shut tight. Eyes shut tight. The rabbi said, I want you to recite for me the final vidui, the final confession, that when you know you're dying, you say this final vidui in the Jewish tradition. So the man said his final vidui, his final confession. And the rabbi said, now I want you to state in your own words, your own prayer of your desire to be merged with God, to make true teshuvah. And the man cried, and he poured out his heart, and he trembled. And he truly, for the first time, was a good man. He truly, for the first time, understood what righteousness was and what it might really mean to be one with God. And he had no more tears left. And the rabbi said, and now say the Shema. And sometimes you can say the Shema and you know what it means, but sometimes you say the Shema and you are the Shema. And so he said the Shema and he embraced that oneness. And in that moment he realized that his physical existence was not the essence. It was his soul, his oneness, his consciousness that was going to merge back into the ocean of the divine. And that was the essence. He, for the first time in his life, said the Shema truly and deeply. And then the rabbi said, now drink this. And the man took the hot liquid and poured it down his throat. The rabbi had given him hot melted chocolate. And it was sweet. He was confused. The rabbi had him sit up and he said to him, when you said that Shema for the first time in your life, truly with an open heart, the old small self in you died. You reached that place that my master, the Maggid of Mezrich, calls the place of bitul, the place of no self, the place of ayin, the place of nothingness. You truly no longer are who you were. That person is gone. But now you are blank. You are a blank slate. You are an open heart. Go. Take all of this money and do good with it and create a life that is always at one with God. And the man finally knew all the things that his rabbi had been saying to him were true. That in order to transform and to change, you have to no longer be what you were. You have to touch for a moment that place of nothingness, of being any one particular thing. Once you touch that place of true infinite divinity, then all transformation is absolutely possible. And that is what is taught to us by the Maggid of Mezrich. That is his derech. That is his intensely powerful way. And on a personal note, it is the Maggid of Mezrich that I have spent most of my time absorbing his ta'am, his taste, the essence of him. He is the one I spent time writing about and thinking about, and whose works that I have absorbed. And all the chants that we do and all the meditation are aimed at that goal of reaching that place of true ayin, of true nothingness.